American Lake Health Systems welcomes you to this broadcast of high school girls varsity basketball sectional tournament. We're here at Sydney High School where the Mechanicsburg Indians will take on the Botkins Trojans. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Auglaze Audiology, and NKTelco. Thanks and welcome to Sydney High School. My name is Greg Burning, my partner Dave Helmstetter. Dave, we got a number 2 and a number 3 in the sectional here. Start off with the Mechanicsburg Indians coming in with a 14-6 record on the season.
The Indians, very strong team, 14-6 overall. They're led by an outstanding player, an all Ohio Heritage Conference player at Grace Forrest. She's their point guard, surpassed 1,000 points this season. But it's really a young team outside of that senior leadership from Forrest, who averages almost 20 points a game. One junior and then a mix of freshmen and sophomores.
And on the other side, the Botkins Trojans come in 15-7. They lost a good New Bremen game just a couple nights ago entering this competition.
Lost 2 of their last 3 games, trying to recover, but the key to their attack is Carmen Huker. Carmen, outstanding player, averages 14.5 points per game, and I am certain that she's will not escape the attention of Mechanicsburg here tonight.
We will take a quick break for the national anthem and then be back for our starting lineups and opening tip. Should be a good one here on NKTelco Sports. Now the starting lineups for tonight's action. First for the visiting team on the scoreboard, Botkins. These starting lineups brought to you by Sydney Auglaze Audiology. 5'8" senior guard, number 10, McKenna Maurer. A 5'6" junior, number 13, and the leading scorer, Carmen Huker for the Trojans. Forward, 5'8" senior, number 22, Jill Greavy. Another guard position, 5'7" junior, number 24, Boston Paul. And in the center position, a 5'8" junior, number 30, Aaliyah Johnson. The Trojans coached by Phil Groves, and they come in with a 15-7 record. And the home team on the scoreboard, the Mechanicsburg Indians. At guard, a 5'3" sophomore, number 5, Taylor Roush. At guard, a 5'7" senior, their leading scorer, number 11, Grace Forrest. At the forward position, 5'10" freshman, number 14, Emily Conley. At guard, a 5'5" junior, number 20, Lainey Wilhelm. And in a forward position, 5'9", number 23, Elena Kramer. So before we get started with action tonight here, let's talk about our keys of the game. Those keys brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
First for our Botkins Trojans, defense. The objective there is to play solid defense, hold them under 40 points. Rebounds, obviously 1 shot per possession. Finish around the basket and at the free throw line. For Mechanicsburg, they want to set the right pace. They want to be patient on offense. Got to have a good rebounding effort. Coach Dodane stressed that, and a graceful game. Grace Forrest, the star, has to come through somewhere in that vicinity of 20 points per game.
Botkins will take the opening tip, do a little weave out top. Here is Boston Paul, good pass underneath, out to Jill Greavy, and they start out on the offensive side there. Do the Trojans get the first bucket of the ball game? Back the other way. Kick out to Roush for 3. Can't get the answer. Rebound kicked away and pulled down by Greavy. But both these teams looking to really push the tempo and see a little pressure coming here from Mechanicsburg. Botkins able to get it across the last minute and then draw the foul underneath the bucket.
Yeah, Mechanicsburg definitely being the aggressive one here, applying that pressure to Botkins. And you can see it on the replay here, the foul that takes place. That will.
That's against Forrest, so that's definitely not who. If you're Mechanicsburg, you don't want to see Grace Forrest pick up her first foul.
That'll put Johnson at the line.
Aaliyah Johnson knocks down the first free throw.
Johnson 33 out of 62 at the line, just a little better than 50%.
Doesn't get it to go. Carmen Huker, though, tracks down the rebound for the Trojans. They're going to get another opportunity. Boston Paul loses the handle, and it's scooped up by the Indians. Quickly back the other way. Here is Roush with a full head of steam. Guarded by Boston Paul. You're going to see Trojans typically play a lot of man-to-man. You can see it here. They get after it. And here is Grace Forrest with the ball, picked up quickly by Maurer. Forrest will reset. Down in the far corner, here's Wilhelm driving hard to the bucket. Shot blocked underneath by Johnson.
One of the keys to the game, rebounding, and so far here in the opening minutes, Botkins has out-rebounded him 3-zip.
And a wide open lane there, swallowed up quickly. Good recovery by the Indians defense, and Johnson comes up a little short there on that opportunity.
Kind of anxious to see how well Grace Forrest plays. She comes in with some heavy credentials, and we saw it in a game earlier tonight, Riverside and Russia really took that one all over. So it'll be interesting to see how good Grace Forrest is.
And if you've not seen Russia and Botkins play defense, they're very similar. They get after the ball a lot. They're aggressive. There's Huker with a steal, a nice spin move. Got away with an extra step there, I think, but scores the bucket. But their defense is a lot alike. They really get up on you. They make you play, and they really put a lot of pressure on the ball. And here's Forrest with the ball right now. She steps out of bounds. So Botkins really got the momentum here early. They got a 5-0 lead on our First National Bank scoreboard, and they are fired up and ready to go. Mechanicsburg going to take a full timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. You are watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Just over 5.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. The Botkins Trojans coming out with something to prove. They're fired up with a lot of energy.
Well, I tell you, when you play in the Shelby County Athletic League, especially at the upper levels of the conference, you got to play defense. And Botkins is just, they're going right at them, Greg.
Yeah, I've seen them play numerous times. We talked about it a little bit before the game, and they bring a lot of energy. They really put the pressure on the ball and really make you offensively go to work, and so far they've done a nice job of that. Mechanicsburg's defense hasn't been bad up to this point as well. They've definitely tried to be aggressive. They just haven't been able to get on the offensive side at all here. So you see a nice cut by Maurer. Botkins back on the attack, dump it inside to Johnson. She's triple team. They're swinging around. Meyer open for three. Maurer, that is, sorry. And that shot is off the mark, and we're going to have a Botkins foul against number 30, Aaliyah Johnson, on the rebound. I kind of thought this game would be a fast-paced game. Both these teams really getting after it, full court pressure the whole 9 yards. It's gonna lead for some quick breaks on the floor and pushing it up and down. And Mechanicsburg in a tough spot here because they only had 2 offensive players down there against Botkins' 3 defensive players. They pulled the one off the ball. That's a tough task.
Yeah, there's not much to throw, and they're being pressured. I mean, like you said, they play a great defense.
Boston Paul's three-pointer goes in and out. As Carmen Huker gets it, she'll take it right to the bucket. Can't get it to go, but gets her own rebound. Definitely a lot of quick tempo here, even in the half court for the Botkins Trojans as we approach the 5-minute mark here in quarter number 1 from Sydney High School.
And sometimes, you know, the emotions get the best of these teams. At this point, somewhere it's going to settle down.
Jill Greavy had the opportunity there, couldn't get it, but there's Huger on the rebound, up and in. So good, resilient offense there by Botkins, gets him up to 7-0 lead.
Good position by Huger and puts it up and in. She's got 2 out of 3 and 4 points already.
I'm really surprised, like you mentioned before, about Grace Forrest. She hasn't pushed her offense here at all yet. You know, surprised she hasn't been a little more aggressive. And that one gets knocked away by Maurer and stolen. Here's Boston Paul with an open 3, a little long, and Forrest will track it down for the Indians. She's guarded by Huker, makes a nice move, pulls up just inside the free throw line, and knocks it down.
First basket comes right at the 4-minute mark. And you know, it's Mechanicsburg has one senior, and that is Grace Forrest. So.
And she's in trouble here. That's foul number 2 on her. She bangs into Boston Paul. And she's clearly been the only one that's had an opportunity to take a shot for this Indian offense. And she's going to exit. And checking in for the game for her is number 10, Olivia Skillings. So mark that down in your book, the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. She checks out, she being Grace Forrest, who averages just over 19 a game. But there's Grace Skillings, who just checked in, takes it the distance.
Boy, what a great freshman, too.
That's a nice substitution, right?
Olivia Skillings, nice play by her, an open bucket.
And a little pressure coming here now as Botkins has that tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. Indians going to again apply full court pressure. It's definitely the loudest game we had tonight. We had watched the Russia Raiders win the early game, and there's a good push ahead to Aaliyah Johnson. And Russia handily takes down Riverside to advance in the tournament. And this is, oh, I didn't realize Grace Forrest checked back in the game. She's handling the point again. Here's a drive to the bucket by Lainey Wilhelm, and she'll draw the foul.
I think Elena Kramer for Mechanicsburg checked out. She's a sophomore, number 23.
First free throw by Wilhelm is long and off the mark. Checking in for the Trojans is number 14, Madison Wendell. As Wilhelm will step up for her second free throw, and that one is good. And 9-5, just about at the 3-minute mark here, quarter number one. Botkins on top. There's Huker out top. Guarded heavily by Addie DeLong. Huker, a little too much dribbling there. The ball's tipped away and stolen by Mechanicsburg. Pushed ahead. Here's Skillings, who just checked in a minute ago. Can't get that three to go. You got to give these girls that credit. They are on the floor, getting after it. As we got a timeout taken by the Botkins Trojans. I'd like to remind everyone that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. This game will be replayed Saturday, February 20th at 8 p.m. and again on Monday, February 22nd at 7 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Neither of these teams have really gotten into a sequence of settled down offense yet, because the energy of both sides is really up and down and in your face. And Botkins, give them credit, they've had some opportunities to score some points, and so far they have a 4-point lead.
Yeah, Botkins 4 out of 8 from the field. Somewhere along the line, the game is going to settle down, we think, we believe.
It's going to mellow out.
But as long as the teams are firing this full court pressure at everybody, it's just a big scramble.
Yeah, there's a travel called against Bok. I like this kind of pressure. I think it's great. I hope they both can do this for 4 quarters.
We may never settle down.
So a travel committed there by Botkins gives it back to Mechanicsburg with a 4-point deficit. Here is Forrest trying to find some traffic, and a good Botkins defense. Webker gets it, and it's poked it right away, just back the other direction. So Sharon back, Forrest for 3, in and out. Skillings there for the rebound. She'll kick it out, shot no good. The long pulled down a rebound, and it's going to finally roll back out to Forrest out top. She's working against Greavy. Will take the contact, go to the bucket, get her own rebound, and go up and again. Well, Grace Forrest relentless on that possession.
Just power play there. Problem is, you're not seeing a lot of passing from Mechanicsburg or either of these two teams, really.
Good drive to the bucket there by Huker. She gets the 2 back, and here's the tempo, and Mechanicsburg pushing it to perfection. Lainey Wilhelm finishes. Botkins working it across, gets it by the pressure. Here is a 3 ball by, I believe that was Camden Paul. It's off the mark. And Grace Forrest will be fouled by number 22, Jill Greavy. Number 24, Boston Paul, will check back in for the Trojans. Still hanging on to a 2-point lead, 11-9. Just shy of a minute 5 left to go here in the first quarter. And again, the Indians have a hard time getting the ball in, and that's a bad pass. Turnover, picked it up. Botkins quickly back the other way. Here's Boston Paul going hard. And she will be fouled by number 14, Emily Conley. They see here on the replay, Boston Paul, a little hesitation, then goes right at her, draws the contact.
Yeah, the two teams got 5 turnovers each here. There's 1 minute left in the first quarter.
Able to knock down the first free throw for Botkins as number 12, Mulaney Maurer checks in. Second one on the way for Paul, and she gets the pair. 4-point lead for Botkins, just over a minute to go here in our first quarter from Sydney High School. Here's DeLong working around the defense, and she goes right at it. Tough shot, but she fights right back in there for the rebound and gets the alternate possession for Mechanicsburg. Wilhelm will trigger it in, and it's picked off. Oh, it looked like it was picked off. Instead, it was tipped away right out to a Indian. And finally, a rebound pulled down by Greavy for Botkins. Quickly back the other way. Here is Mulaney Maurer. 3-ball, and nothing but the bottom of the net. It's a good advantage there by Botkins, pushing the ball up the floor quickly and seeing the open shooter. And Maurer able to knock down the 3. And a nice cut down the middle by the Indians. Can't get it to go. Second chance there by DeLong. First shot was missed by Conley. And here come the Trojans again, stepping into a 3-ball at the first quarter buzzer, off the glass by number 10, McKenna Maurer. We got one in the books here at City. It's Botkins 19, Mechanicsburg 9. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
First quarter complete, and Botkins able to push out a lead to 10 on a spurt at the end of the first quarter off of a bank 3 to end the quarter.
And she called it.
She definitely called it.
I definitely saw her call it. Yeah, Maurer 1 out of 2 from 3-point land. That was a big one.
Yeah, it was a 2-point game 30 seconds before that. Botkins hits back-to-back threes and gets the lead up to 10 here to start the second quarter. Here is Maurer, who banked in that 3 right before the end of the first quarter. Boston Paul, runner off the right side, no good. Rebound pulled down by DeLong for the Mechanicsburg Indians. Back to DeLong. Kicks it over to Roush. She throws up a tough shot. It's no good. And with the ball out of bounds off of Botkins, it will stay with Mechanicsburg. Couple substitutions. Camden Paul and Jill Greavy will check in for Botkins. Grace Forrest will trigger it for Mechanicsburg. They're going to try to get it back to her for a 3, but it's played well by Carmen Huker. Swing it over to Skillings. That is Elsie Wilson, who just checked in. Playing really out top here. Wow, deep 3.
Camden
A
Paul's
deep 3 there, yeah. I missed the end of the play there, but a 3-point foul called against Forrest. And we'll get a better look here. There was a lot of traffic out there, and Botkins tripped on their own against their own defense.
Just got
didn't
hands
seem
on
like
the body,
much of a foul there. And that first free throw rattles out by Forrest. She has 4 points here in the ball game. Can't get either free throws. They both rattle in and out. She'll get one more.
68% from the free throw line up until these two shots.
She gets the third one.
You think maybe she's rattled just a little bit?
I think so too. I think a lot of pressure that Botkins has applied. Here's Camden Paul driving to the basket. Can't get it to go. Rebound though by Boston Paul. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Mechanicsburg. Another opportunity coming here for Botkins. Roush got a hand on that one. It's going to say it was tipped off of Camden Paul, so it'll go back to Mechanicsburg. A lot of hands on the bodies and every pass here so far in this ball game. Nice back cut there by Roush to get the inbounds. Here's Roush out top, guarded by Huker. Gets it over to Skillings. Nice move by Skillings. Floater down the lane. Can't get it to go. Tried to get her own rebound. Said it's outletted to Camden Paul for the Trojans. Skip ball. Great pass by Greavy to a back-cutting Carmen Huker.
Great assist, and Huker's got 8 points. 4 out of 5 from the field.
They cleared out for Forrest, who's been guarded well here early by Camden Paul. And the jump ball possession arrow goes with Mechanicsburg. And I think you said it before, Dave. They look a little rattled. I don't think they're used to this much pressure constantly being applied to them being for Mechanicsburg.
It's a whole different environment than what you're used to during the season.
And a nice drive there by Forrest as she takes on 2 defenders and scores and cuts the lead to 9, 21-12 Botkins.
You know, there's more pressure on the court defensively from maybe a very good defensive team in Botkins, and there's a different atmosphere. There's a little bit more noise for a tournament game. I mean, even though we do have some restrictions, there's a pretty good following here.
There is.
And a lot more noise than I think what you might normally be used to.
Huker with an excellent move in the lane. Gets another bucket. I believe she's up to 10 points now, leading all scorers. Forrest trying to answer. That one's well off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Greavy for Botkins. Quickly pushes it back the other way.
Problem is if Forrest shoots them outside, there's nobody there to rebound.
Camden Paul with a big 3 for Botkins leads to a full timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
And there's a shot of the Mechanicsburg Indians huddle. They're looking for an answer right now as Botkins has started out to a really good start here in the ball game, getting contributions from everybody. You know Huker's going to be there typically. She averages the most for their team per game. She's got 10 already, but they're getting nice contributions. Camden Pauls came in and done some nice defensive work and then hit a 3 on that last possession.
Well, the momentum is just so much now in Botkins' side, 14-point lead. And, you know, one of the things that Mechanicsburg needed is some scoring outside of Grace Forrest.
Right?
Yeah, full Grace. That's what they needed from her, but they also needed some scoring elsewhere. And they haven't got much of anything. And it's a young team. And tell you what, I'm very impressed with the Botkins defense.
No doubt. Back to action here. Just under 5 to go here in the first half. 26-12 on our First National Bank scoreboard in favor of Botkins. Pass inside, tipped away by Maurer, McKenna Maurer. She is stepping on the out-of-bounds line, so it will stay with Mechanicsburg.
You know, Botkins just seems so sure of what they want to do. So that means a good game plan by Coach Groves, and, you know, they're playing very hard.
They barely get the ball in there again. The Botkins defense really hounding Mechanicsburg. And they're going to get it back over to Forrest. She's looking for any kind of room she can find. There has not been a lot here so far. She does have 7 points, but she has had to work her butt off for him. That is for sure. The defense collapses again. Here's Skillings. Cross-court pass, back out top to Skillings, now to Forrest. Picked up by Carmen Huker, who gets a hand on it. And a tough pass inside, tipped away from Lainey Wilhelm. It'll stay with the Indians.
Yeah, Wilhelm had an opening. They tried to get it inside, just didn't happen fast enough.
So Indians will have it underneath their own basket. 4:12 to go here in the first half. Again, having a hard time getting it in. And a nice entry back to Wilhelm, but you can't hold on to it. I think we're going to have a jump ball, and that will give it back to the Botkins Trojans. Well, it seems like every out-of-bounds play that's been taken tonight by the Indians, they have really struggled to get the ball into their first 1 or 2 looks, thanks to the Botkins defense.
It's been close to a count on almost every toss in.
Camden Paul checks back in for Botkins. She's going to be picked up by DeLong. The Indians defense hasn't been too shabby thus far either. Botkins offense has just been a hair better. Here's Huker out top, trying to get it inside to Greavy, and it is picked off and stolen by Conley. Here's Forrest down the lane, will draw the contact and go to the line for 2. Fouls against number 22, Jill Greavy. You can see why she scores.
Yeah,
she goes
right
right
down
at the
the
contact.
lane like that. She's strong. She's got decent size.
Knocks down the free throw. Wendell checks back in for Botkins. So on the floor for the Trojans, you got McKenna Maurer, Boston Paul. That free throw rattles out. Wendell, who just pulled down the rebound there. Carmen Huker and Camden Paul. And on the other side for the Indians, Skillings, Forrest, Wilhelm, DeLong. Nice run down the lane there by Webker and number 14, Conley. And this one almost stolen back, but Forrest able to recover. Trying to find some space, but it goes from one Botkins defender to the next, and she has no opening. Skillings picks up her dribble, is able to get it across court to Wilhelm, who draws the foul.
Yeah, wherever Forrest goes, there's somebody definitely on her. She doesn't have a lot of opening room. Wilhelm gets the chance here, a little bit of off-balance shot, but draws the foul.
Going to call that foul against number 13, Carmen Huker. Wilhelm gets the nice bounce. That is just the first team foul against Huker. As Wilhelm's second one is not there, but they get a rebound opportunity and another one. So the Indians going to get a third chance here. As DeLong thought about driving in. Instead kicks it back out to Forrest, who is trying to get some space again, but not having any luck. Skillings gives it back to Forrest, who's picked up by Camden Paul, who has had her number thus far here tonight. Quick trigger there, in and out by Forrest, and good defense by Botkins, but unfortunately they tip it out of bounds, so it'll give the Indians another opportunity. So Forrest will trigger it in here. And there's the miscommunication there from Conley as that one goes blistering into the backcourt. Turnover. Number 5, Taylor Roush will check back in for the Indians. Botkins still hanging on to a 14-point lead, 28-14. on our First National Bank scoreboard. Kick out to McKenna Maurer for 3, and she nails it.
Holy smokes. They're pulling that one down from the rafters, Greg.
Pretty stroke there by Maurer as Forrest is double teamed and then turns it over. Stolen by McKenna Maurer, gets it ahead to Boston Paul, up off the glass and in. Defense to offense, working well for the Trojans here in the first half. And Boston Paul able to finish.
Yeah, you can take a look at the steal here. Botkins just has so much more quickness on defense, and they're utilizing, as you see it there on the steal, the fast break, and the basket by Paul.
Boston Paul able to complete the 3-point lead and push the lead to 20. 2 minutes to go here in the first half from Sydney High School. Grace Forrest again out top, dribbling a lot. Pass inside, dangerous, and picked off by Botkins, but looks like it's going to result in a jump ball, so that's going to keep it with Mechanicsburg.
Mechanicsburg so far with 1:41 to go here in the half, 9 turnovers.
This is the epitome of the whole offense right here. They just really have struggled to get any kind of opening. If they get a shot, there's 1 to 2 Trojans right there waiting at every shot attempt. That foul is going to be called against number 14, Madison Wendell. That will send number 5, Taylor Roush, to a 1-and-1. That was a 7th-team foul against Botkins.
Roush, a 60% free throw shooter.
Second one on the way from Roush is no good. Wendell able to track it down and quickly is double teamed in the corner. Timeout taken by the Trojans. And we will take a quick break as well. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
1.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Botkins in control with a 19-point lead.
Yep. Botkins totally dominating so far here, and you look at the 9 turnovers for Mechanicsburg, 4 out of 14 shooting in the first quarter, and in the second quarter even less. So Mechanicsburg just not getting good shots at all. And like I said, the quickness of Botkins on offense, they get to that hole quick and are able to score.
Here's a handoff to Huker, guarded by Roush. Takes it back to Wendell for the 17-footer, no good. Rebound pulled down by Conley for the Indians. 1 minute left to go in the first half.
You know, you look at the two teams, Botkins has the ball. The defense is not like what Mechanicsburg is facing here. They have a hard time just any kind of spacing,
right,
any kind of pace, passing, anything kind of movement.
That foul was against Carmen Huker, her second. So she will check out for the remaining 52 seconds of the first half. As number 14, Emily Conley, will step to the line for a 1-and-1 for the Indians. Shot is no good though. Rebound pulled down by the Indians. It kicked back out to Grace Forrest, and she buries the deep 3.
She can just get an opening, and it's very tough. She's got 11.
Camden Paul has the ball knocked away. It's tied up, and it's going to stay with the Trojans on the alternating possession. Couple substitutions as Greavy, Johnson, and Huker will all check back in for Botkins. 35 seconds remaining here in the first half. Back to Huker, looking inside to get it to Johnson. Back out top to Paul. "20 seconds remaining here in the first half as Huker comes back out top to reset for Botkins. Picked up by Wilhelm. Here's Greavy. 9 seconds. Greavy at 7, trying to get it to Huker. 3 seconds. She's got to create, down to 1.5. Foul line jumper, no good. And that is how the first half will end. Botkins 34, Mechanicsburg 18. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Brookside Laboratories, east of Chicago Pizza.
We're at halftime here in Sydney High School. The Botkins Trojans on top 34-18 with our halftime statistics. Here is Mr. Dave Helmstetter.
Thank you, Greg. Taking a look at those first half numbers. Botkins 13 out of 24 overall from the field, 4 out of 8 behind the arc. Free throws 4 out of 5. Out rebounded Mechanicsburg 15-13. Turnovers they had 7 compared to 9 for the Indians. Mechanicsburg 6 out of 22 from the field, only 1 out of 6 from behind the arc. Interesting to note that only 2 out of 14 outside of Grace Forest. So
yeah, you definitely tell, like you look at that first line where the shots made are, and Mechanicsburg's only made 6 in 2 quarters, 6 field goals. That's a pretty tough recipe to win. And again, credit the Botkins defense. It was very good that first half. They started to collect a few fouls late in the half, but nothing of alarming numbers, and really just got after it. It'll be interesting to see what Mechanicsburg does here in the second half. A little surprised they didn't do more high ball screens and double screens for Forrest to get her open a little bit more once that pressure came. But Botkins was there, I think, with every answer either way.
Yeah, and Mechanicsburg, they're about 56 points per game in the regular season. And again, they also missed only 5 out of 12 at the free throw line too. Not helping their cause in a lot of different areas.
So here we go, third quarter action. Here's Skillings with the ball, picked up by Huker. It is tipped, but regathered by Wilhelm. Cross court for DeLong. He's trying to get it over to Forrest, and does. Forrest looking for some space, gets the best look probably of the night, misses that shot, and is tipped around and scooped up by Boston Paul for the Trojans. She'll push it ahead to Huker. Long pass cross court to Maurer. As both these teams played predominantly man-to-man here throughout the night. Huker with a nice ball fake gets in the lane, and a nice tie-up. We've seen Skillings make a couple of nice plays for the Indians. She made another nice one there, ties that ball up mid-air. Possession area, you get to see the replay here.
Yeah, Huker's 6 out of 8 from the field, leads all scorers with 12 points.
She looked like she was going to get a layup out of that. She just snuck around and put her hands in there, and the Indians steal it on the inbounds play. Here's Forrest with a full head of steam. goes against 3 defenders, skips it over to Skillings. And here's DeLong down in the lane, can't get the shot to go, but Skillings sneaks in there for the rebound and draws the foul. That foul's going to go against number 22, Jill Greavy. So she will check out. I believe that's foul number 3 on her. Camden Paul will quickly hop off the Trojan bench. Grace Forrest to try to get it in. And I say try because they really had a hard time doing that in the first half. And again, Botkins right there ties that one up. Possession error will keep it with the Indians. Wilhelm to trigger it in for Mechanicsburg. She skips that one out top to DeLong. And that one tied up by Boston Paul. So that possession arrow will go back to the Botkins Trojans. So a minute has elapsed here in the third quarter. Nobody has scored thus far. We sit at 34-18. Huger, ball deflected by Skillings. She scoops up the steal, pushes it ahead to Wilhelm, who goes off the glass, can't get it to go. Huger there for the rebound for Botkins. Quickly pushing it up is Camden Paul. Dangerous pass. And gonna have a double dribble call against Huger. It's a little sloppy here both ways. Neither team taking advantage of some opportunities. And Skillings will bring it across, guarded by Camden Paul. But a lot of these other Indians don't even look to shoot.
No,
Grace Force hits that one. They don't even stare at the basket to even, you know, make that attempt. Like you said, it's one thing if Grace Forrest gets her points, but they're going to need more than her as you see her make a nice catch in the lane and finish.
Looks like maybe in this quarter they've changed their approach a little bit, trying to get it inside to Forrest as opposed to her handling the basketball and being a lot of times out front.
And down inside to Johnson. She kicks it back out. Reposting is Johnson. The time should go far side to Camden Paul. Back out top. Carmen Huger will reset for the Trojans. The spin in the lane, gets an opening, can't get it to go. Outlet to Skillings, cross-court pass to Forrest. And she will split 2 defenders and score. She now has 15 points.
First basket comes almost at the 5.5-minute mark of the third quarter, Greg.
The lead down to 12 at 34-22. Huger going to try to take it the distance and goes right in and draws the foul. Fouls against number 10, Skillings. As you get a good shot at Carmen Huger there, stepping to the free throw line. First free throw rattles out. And you see the strong drive to the lane by Huger, picking up 3 to 4 defenders. Second free throw by Huger is good. Skillings with a lot of room. Shoots right down the gap, can't get the shot to go. Rebound pulled out, pushed ahead to Huger. Crossover against Skillings, she'll go right to the bucket, can't finish. And another good move there as that pass is pushed ahead to Wilhelm. And she'll take it strong to the bucket and draw the contact. I'll say both these teams really get out and go once they get a rebound.
Yeah, Botkins has gone scoreless here for a good 3 minutes.
Yeah, they had a couple really good opportunities, just couldn't finish. First free throw by Wilhelm, in and out. Wendell will check in for Botkins. Second one by Wilhelm is good, so we're back to a 12-point lead, 35-23 in favor of the Botkins Trojans. Huker over to McKenna Maurer. Paul now over to Camden Paul. The cutting Maurer ball is stripped right away and stolen by Grace Forrest. Looking to push it ahead, instead she'll pop a three and miss. And there is Skillings again, trying to get her hand on it. And then we'll go off of Skillings and go back to Botkins.
That was a big miss there.
That was, I was going to say the same thing.
You know, if Forrest hits that, they're within single digits, and Botkins still looking for the first score. And Mechanicsburg, it doesn't feel like it, but it's a 5-0 run here.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought the whole time when you're watching this game, it feels closer. But Botkins' defense has done a nice job limiting shots. And you mentioned it before, there's a lot of dribbling. You know, Botkins is getting those openings around the lane, but sometimes when you see three defenders come at you, your best offense is to kick it to your open teammate. And they're really missing those opportunities right now. They're driving down the lane and taking a harder shot, and their shots were falling in the first half, and they are not now. Not at the moment, at least. That ball stolen by Conley.
Yeah, the last couple minutes of that first half, Botkins so much at ease and moving the basketball.
The defense, though, holds them off here again. And that one tipped away, but a foul called against number 4, Addie DeLong. That'll be 2 on DeLong.
That brings Elise Wilson, a junior, into the Mechanicsburg lineup for the first time tonight. I think the flow of this game has changed just incredibly. And by that I mean, you know, Botkins was moving the basketball very well, as you mentioned, Greg, at the end of that second quarter.
Here's Skillings with the turnover and steal, but then tied up, and I believe the possession arrow will keep it with Mechanicsburg.
I mean, Botkins has had 6 turnovers here in the third quarter, compared to a 7 in the first half.
Kick out to the corner to Wilson. Her shot doesn't go, and here is Huker with a full head of steam. She'll go right down the middle and score.
3:42, first bucket of the third quarter for Botkins.
Full timeout taken by Botkins. We will take a quick break as well. You are watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Please support the following sponsors: Forever Fit, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Balmer Construction, Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, Western Ohio Mortgage.
Welcome back to Sydney, as there's a good shot of Botkins' team. While we get back to action, I'd like to thank our crew for tonight's action. Our director, Scott Robinson, our assistant director, Bryce Hamrick, our camera people, Mark Fissel, Jacob Johns, and Noah Walters, and my partner, Dave Helmster. I'm Greg Bruning. If you just joined us, we are at Sydney High School. 3:39 left to go in the third quarter. Botkins Trojans with a 37-23 lead.
It's been a tough quarter for the Botkins Trojans. 1 out of 4 from the field, 1 out of 2 at the line, and 6 turnovers so far.
And the Indians run that same out of bounds play, but they only have 2 offensive players to Botkins' 3 defense, and they barely get it in. And here's DeLong down the lane. Nice ball fake, and gets the shot to roll in. Botkins has been able to hang on to that 12 to 14 point buffer here throughout the game. It's at 12 now, and good cut pass to Boston Paul. And I don't know what the jump ball record is, but boy, I feel like we're approaching it. These defenses, just the ball is loose and they dive on it.
Yeah, ball goes to the floor and there's players there.
Boston Paul trying to trigger it in, gets it over to Greavy. Throws it back to Paul, trying to get it inside to Greavy. Dangerous pass. Here's a wide open Huker. No good. And that one is going to be tipped out of bounds off of McKenna Maurer. Here's Skillings taking the inbounds pass. As that ball is tipped from behind by Boston Paul, it'll stay with the Mechanicsburg Indians. Substitution, Camden Paul will check in for Boston Paul. Grace Forrest to trigger it in for the Indians. Throws a dangerous pass and it's stolen. Camden Paul with a full head of steam, going to go right at Skillings, doesn't get it to go. And coming down with it's the Indians. Quick trigger from Forrest. His shot is well off the mark. And Huger in some trouble. Draws the foul from Conley. That'll be her second and the team's fourth.
Yeah, Forrest was just a little bit deeper than where she likes to be, or at least it seems like it. And, you know, I like what they were doing earlier in the half. They were trying to get her a little bit inside, and I think that works better. I mean, it was an open three, but, boy, that's a long shot, especially when you're down by 12 points.
Right.
Sometimes you just need to chip away.
Here's a three ball by Maurer, no good. Rebound pulled down by Forrest. Well, we mentioned it before. The hard part is she's the offense. Like, that's a lot of load to carry for a whole game. And she scoops that one up and in and now has 17 of the 27. Three ball answer there by Mulaney Mowers off the mark. And for the first time in a long time, Indians have a chance to cut it under 10.
Yeah, you almost think, do you want to call a timeout if you're Mechanicsburg? I mean, it's an important possession here.
Right. And a dangerous pass. Almost stolen. Oh, there's Grace.
Wide open.
Wide open. He can't get it to go, but there she is. I'm telling you, Skillings, for no bigger than she is, that girl gets to a lot of balls when they are loose.
She's done a pretty good job off the bench for Mechanicsburg.
Sure. So a jump ball will keep it with the Indians. 37-27 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Trying to get it in, skip it over to Skillings. Drags her pivot foot there and will be called for the travel.
Third turnover of the quarter for Mechanicsburg, which is a big improvement. And they've got 12 overall.
Huker resetting the offense for Botkins, picked up by DeLong. Huker trying to clear out, goes to the bucket, no room. And there's Boston Paul who checked back into the game. Again, same issue, this Indians defense clamping down, and there is Skillings stepping in for the steal. There is Grace Forrest again, and her shot off the mark one more time. She's had two good looks last two possessions. She might just be getting tired. That's a lot of running for 3 quarters already.
Yep.
So Botkins trying to extend their 10-point lead. Good entry inside to Greavy. Shot blocked by Grace Forrest. Final 20 seconds here of the third quarter from Sydney High School. Crossover by Forrest, takes the contact and will draw the foul. That will go against number 2, Camden Paul.
I'd like to have seen her in a couple of those other possessions inside like that, just to, you know, draw the foul. She's so strong. It's a hard person to defend against inside.
She'll step to the free throw line. First one is good. And for the first time in a long time, it's a single-digit lead. You mentioned it. It's not been a big quarter for Botkins, but I think they've scored 3 points in the third quarter. It was 34-18 at halftime, right?
Yep. 3 points, all coming from Carmen Huker.
Second one is good by Forrest. 8-point lead is.
I wish that would have worked for them.
They tried to do the old switch the ball play, take it out of bounds after you make the free throws. I think the only one that picked up on it was the fans. The officials were letting it go.
You can get back in a game in a hurry.
Step back. 3 at the end of the quarter there by Botkins. 3 in the books. Botkins 37. Mechanicsburg Indians 29. We'll be back with the fourth quarter here on NKTelco Sports.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers. Thank you to the following sponsors: Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, Hulsman Automotive.
Good shot of the Botkins bench there as we get started with the fourth quarter. Hopefully the fourth quarter will be a little better offensively for the Trojans. They only scored 3 points in that third quarter.
Yeah, and you know, with about a minute or two left, Carmen Huker went inside and the shot wasn't there. And in the first half, that shot would have been there. She went to the basket. So Mechanicsburg picking up on it, dropping somebody else back. She's had an outstanding game. 12 points in the first half and 15 overall.
The wide open shot there converted by Jill Greavy to get Botkins started here in the fourth quarter. The long steps in on the 2. Doesn't get it to go, and Johnson right there for the rebound is going to be fouled. It's going to go against number 20, Lainey Wilhelm. And that is the 5th team foul against the Indians. Greavy gets it into Huker. Ten-point Botkins lead. As Huker working some time out top here, guarded by DeLong. Picks up her dribble, gets it over to Boston Paul. Greavy guarded by Forrest. Johnson back to Greavy. Working against Forrest. Gets it over to Huker. Huker going to reset for Botkins. Swings it back over to Greavy. Now back out top to Johnson. A little bit of a frustration foul there committed by Elise Wilson.
That will be Mechanicsburg's 6th team foul, and Botkins has 4 here with 6:42 to go.
Wilson checks out for Conley. And nice back cut given to Maurer. Can't get it to go. A good set play there by Botkins. Falls short.
All there for him on that one.
Forrest working down through the lane, elevates. Too much on the shot. And Huker double teamed in the backcourt. Throws up a tough pass. Wow.
It was a great timeout.
Yeah, it was
they called
very good. timeout.
That's all I can say. It was a great timeout by Botkins coach.
No doubt, it looked like they were falling out of bounds.
I don't think the Mechanicsburg folks would agree with us, but
I don't think they're real grateful for that timeout. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's action: Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Auglays Audiology, and NKTelco. Our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Keys to the game: Keyhole Pizza, Replay, Winners Meats. Starting lineup sponsored by Sydney Auglays Audiology. And our player of the game is sponsored by NKTelco. At the conclusion of this game, Dave and I will pick a player of the game. And definitely that last play, as you see the replay here. Nice job by our crew. That ball well out of hand before he calls the timeout. And Botkins getting one there to go their way with a 10-point lead here as we get back to action here in the fourth quarter. We remind everyone that this game is replayed on Saturday, February 22nd at 8 p.m. and Monday, February 22nd at 7 p.m. on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. 6:10 left to go in our game. Botkins has led throughout. 10-point lead. Johnson's going to step into a three. No good. Rebound picked up by Skillings. And boy, she gets down the floor in a hurry. Pushes it back to nobody. And credit Jill Greavy for hustling back. Picks a loose ball up and finally gets it back herself. What effort, as it looked like Grace Forrest was going to be content just going back and get the over and back, and Greavy put it on the pedal to get a possession for Botkins.
Boy, just a great defensive effort there.
Timeout taken by Mechanicsburg. We'll take a quick break as well. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at Cargill.com.
Welcome back to Sydney High School. 39-29 in favor.
Let's see if we can see the play they're going to run.
Yeah, in favor
you
of
guys get a little closer.
Botkins. Get a good shot at both the benches there. As the Trojans drawing up their next play to try to kickstart their offense. They've held on to a lead, but they've only scored 5 points here so far in the second half. 3 in the third quarter and only 1 bucket here in the fourth.
It's funny, you're looking at the Trojans in the third quarter. They were 1 out of 9 from the field, and they were shooting well over 50% in the first half. So things settled down in a hurry for them.
First free throw off the mark from Greavy. She's got a second one coming. 5:47 left to go in our game. Second one is long and cleared by Conley for the Mechanicsburg Indians. Wilhelm kicks it back to Grace Forrest. 3-ball, nowhere close. And rebound pulled down by Huger. She better watch out because Skilling's coming quick. Instead, she'll go right to the bucket, miss the shot. Jump ball called, which will give it back to Mechanicsburg. And I wonder if that Skillings girl runs track, because I think I said she's only a freshman. She can run. The girl gets up and down the floor in a hurry. So that one tricked in by DeLong. Back to Skillings. 5:20 to go in the game.
And she did not start tonight's game either.
That's right. That ball tipped away and stolen, and then stolen right back by DeLong. And DeLong is going to draw the foul. It will be before the shot. It's going to go against number 22, Jill Greavy. I believe that's number 4 on her. Now, Coach Groves, I'm sure, will have her check out. McKenna Maurer will replace Greavy. Here's Wilhelm to trigger it for the Indians. The long triple team. Forrest again open for three. Can't get it to go. She's definitely had some opportunities here in the second half.
Well, in the third quarter, Mechanicsburg was 1 out of 11 from behind the arc. And actually all of those shots, or overall for the game, they were 1 of 11. 0 for 5 from Forrest in the third quarter.
Huker, pass is picked off and stolen. Skillings back out top to Conley. Skillings. Here's Wilhelm, and she took a little hop.
That looked like me when I played. Junior high in the old high in the old New Bremen gym. An away game for me. The old New Bremen gym. Do they still have? No, that's gone.
It's tore down. This is last summer.
Sorry, I should have got a seat or something.
4:20 to go. Botkins still up 39-29. Trying to run some time. That ball is thrown away and stolen by Forrest. She's going to go right at the defense and draw the foul. I'm convinced there might be a lid on both these buckets because
there's nothing
neither team is making a shot here in the second half. Some great defense, but neither team offensively can find the bucket. Foul is against number 24, Boston Paul.
You know, your observation about the shooting is right. Combined, it's 1 out of 9.
Yeah. Free throw by Grace Forrest gets her an even 20 now in the ball game. Cuts the lead to 9, and with the second one, it rattles off. And now it's going to give the Indians another opportunity as the rebound falls off of Johnson's fingertips. And nobody there to take the ball out of bounds for.
Well, Botkins can take it in.
Right? Can do a roll reversal like the Indians tried before. They skip it into DeLong. Her shot's well short. Boston Paul there with the rebound. Huker splits the defense. Will quickly draw a double team. Swing it over to Paul. She thought about the 3 ball and her feet got in the way. Travel called.
I mean, Botkins scored 34 points at halftime. And they are at 39 with 3:54 left in this game.
Here comes Skillings.
It has just slowed down for Botkins incredibly here in the last second half of this game.
Tough pass inside, skipped over to Roush. She drives around the defense and puts it up and in. Taylor Roush with the bucket, and we got a 7-point game with 3.5 to go. Almost traveled there by Greavy. Get it back out to Huker looking to drive. And that ball deflected and stolen by Skillings.
It's 5 turnovers so far in the quarter by the Trojans.
DeLong over to Roush. 3 ball. In and out. And a big rebound pulled down there by Greavy.
That was a huge rebound.
Skipped ahead to Johnson, leaking out. Can't get it to go. And the loose ball picked up by Roush. Pushed ahead to Skillings, looking for an opening. Forrest, she'll trigger a 3. Got it. And it is a 4-point ball game with 2:45 remaining. Botkins on top, but their offense has come to a screeching halt. Greavy trying to get things going. She'll ball fake, go down the lane, and draw the foul.
Just amazing how a game of momentum can just swing. Let's take a look at that replay one more time.
See the contact there taken by Greavy. She'll step to the line. She has 4 fouls on her.
7 out of 33 from the line, 21%.
First free throw is off the mark. And we're gonna have a timeout taken by Mechanicsburg. It's a 30. We'll just keep it right here. It's, boy, halftime it looked like this game was going to be well in hand, and you said it. The Botkins offense just really changing pace here in the second half, and a lot of that, I think, due to Mechanicsburg changing the way they're attacking them. They're still being aggressive, but they're backing off a little bit in the lane to take away those easy drives.
Yeah, they've taken the lane away, and
Yeah.
that's where Botkins had so much success in the first half. Like Carmen Huker was 6 out of 8 in the first half. All of those, I believe, were driving that lane. Adjustment made on Mechanicsburg part. But then again, though, you look back at the end of that second quarter there, and, you know, Botkins hit a couple of threes.
Right.
They were moving the basketball on offense, and you would never, after you looked at those couple of minutes, say this is a team that's only going to score 5 points in the next 2 quarters.
The second free throw on the way from Greavy is in and out and tracked down by Roush for the Indians, trailing by 4. Roush will go right at the bucket, misses the shot, and then going to foul Boston Paul. So we'll walk back to the other direction because that is going to be 1-and-1 for her. That'll be foul number 2 against Taylor Roush. 2:28 remaining in our game.
Botkins has a team this year of 56% at the free throw line.
That one doesn't go. Skilling's up for the rebound. Step back, 10-footer, got it. And we have a 2-point ball game with 2:18 to go. Botkins in big need of a bucket, and instead they turn it over. Ball back in Grace Forrest's hand. She skips it over to DeLong, steps back, took a step, I think, in bonus. Yep, travel called.
And that's to show you how this has changed, that's Mechanicsburg's first turnover of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, wouldn't have guessed that. Skip pass ahead to a leaking out Boston Paul. She gathers and scores. Big bucket for the Trojans. Get it back to a 4-point lead at the 2-minute mark.
Great reaction when reading that, and a great pass.
Forrest looking again for some room. Gets it back to Roush. Here's Skillings. She'll step back. She'll load it and launch a 3 and hit. Olivia Skillings brings it to a 1-point game. 1:35 to go here from Sydney High School.
Do you think Skillings is going to start next year?
We got a foul called out top. It's going to be 2 shots because it's the 10th team foul on Mechanicsburg. That one's going to go against Addie DeLong, her 3rd. So that is going to send Carmen Huker to the line. 2 free throws, 1:26 remaining. Botkins with a 1-point lead, trying to push it to 2. That one rattles out.
Huker for the season, 69%, 67 out of 97. Fourth quarter, time to make free throws, Greg.
Second one on the way, and it is good. 2-point lead. Skipped ahead to Grace Forrest, and she's going to attack right away. A good defense, though, again by Botkins, but that is tipped off of Skillings and then deflected by Maurer. What a great defensive play that was. And it goes back to Mechanicsburg, pardon me. 1:16 remaining. 42-40 in favor of Botkins. Skip pass inside to number 14, Conley, and she scores, and we're nodding.
First basket of the night, Emily Conley.
Tied at 42, right at a minute to play in the game. Greavy loses the handle, it goes out of bounds. Mechanicsburg now has the ball with a chance to take the lead. Unbelievable.
Under a minute, it's hard to believe.
Botkins needing a stop here. Back out top to Skillings. She's gonna bring it out to Conley. She'll get it out to Forrest. Back to Roush. 40 seconds, and a nice reach and steal by Boston Paul. Carmen Huger looking to take it the distance, gets it in the lane and misses a shot, but draws the foul.
We haven't seen much of that in the second half, but Botkins fans, as you can see, a pretty good number here tonight. Happy to see Huger take that one to the hoop.
2 shots coming for Carmen Huger. First one is long. Number 20, Lainey Wilhelm will check in. So both these teams used a lot of timeouts earlier. I think they have 1 left each. And they were using them fast and furious earlier in the game. Second one on the way from Huger is good. 33 seconds to go. Botkins with a 1-point lead. Sectional action. Skillings blows by everybody. Can't get the shot to go. And there is Carmen Huger with the rebound. 20 seconds remaining. Gets it ahead to Huger now at 19. Greavy. And finally catching up to the ball was Lainey Wilhelm, committing the foul as it rolls down to 15 seconds. A lot of precious time rolled off the clock there. So Mechanicsburg's going to take their final timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. Boy, Dave, now you have a scenario where you just use all you have if you're Mechanicsburg. You got 15 seconds. Botkins at the free throw line. You make both of them, it's a one, regardless, it's a 1-possession game.
Yeah, and Huger's 3 out of 6.
Yeah, she's missed the front end and hit the back end on the last couple.
She's at the line, but what's going to happen, they're going to get the ball to Forrest, and she's going to just take it down the court. I mean, she's the senior, she's the experienced player. Yeah. Though I tell you, Olivia Stallings has come off.
Skillings, I think, has helped a lot handling the ball in the second half, and that's a lot of what took the pressure off. Like you said, they're letting her handle the ball. So back here we go as Huger will go to the free throw line. She has 2 shots, exactly 15 seconds remaining here in our game. First round action here from Sydney High School. Huger's first free throw is good. Botkins now on top 44-42. Huger with this free throw would give them a 3-point advantage. Second one is good as well. Botkins bringing some defense. Here's Skillings with the ball. Gets it across, and there it is, looking for Forrest. She's going to try to create some space. Not much there. Down to 11, fires away, and she hits. 4 seconds remaining. It's dead even. 3 down to 2. 1 second. Huger's going to have to launch it, but I think a timeout was taken first.
It's a good timeout because she missed, but there's not much time. It is,
but the bad part is there's only if there's only 0.2 of a second. Oh, he's saying 3 seconds.
Well, let's see what
I'm seeing the official down here by the scores table. Well, that seems like a lot of time. You missed a timeout that far off. You know what I mean? Like usually it's a second or 2.
Well, it was called it when she got the ball at half court.
Yeah.
And that's about where she shot it. So
yeah, so
it can't be much more.
I saw the official say 3 seconds. That seems like a lot. That's what I said. I was thinking a second and a half either way. That would be a big opportunity here for Botkins. You can do a lot more in 3 seconds than you can with 1, that's for sure, 1.5.
So now what's the strategy on the other side now for Botkins? Who do they want? They want Carmen Huger.
I think you get it in Huger's hands, or it depends, I guess. If they put 3 seconds on there, it's a slightly different scenario. You know, you could catch the ball just over half court and make 1 quick pass and shoot. Whereas if you have a second or a second and a half, it has to be a catch and shoot almost entirely. I think you probably curl Huger towards the ball, and try to get her the ball and drive. They put 3 seconds back on it.
Yeah, and Johnson's going to throw it in.
Yeah, on the other opportunities, you throw a hard pass down in here and hope your team catches it and get a foul maybe. There it is. That's the Boston Paul down to 1, gets through, shot well off the mark. And everybody else, you're going to get bonus coverage here on NKTelco as we are tied at 45 at end of regulation. We'll take a break and be back with overtime. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
I don't have any room.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwederman, Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, New Knoxville Supply Company, Hokie Lumber.
Welcome back to Sidney High School as we get set for a 4-minute overtime here between the Botkins Trojans and the Mechanicsburg Indians. Both teams taking care of their business at the end of the game there. Botkins nailed 2 free throws to push to a 3-point lead. And then the OHC Player of the Year candidate, Grace Forrest, comes down and hit a 3-pointer at the buzzer.
How big?
At the buzzer, but like 6 seconds to go.
How big are Huker's free throws now?
Yeah, giant.
One miss or something goes astray. This game is over.
And we see a little rough action there off the tip as Boston Paul hopefully is okay. She seems to have got a little bump there, which I'm not sure what's happening here, but it looks like we're jumping again. I'm not sure what happened there. But we jumped for a second time, and Indians come away with it.
I think I'd hold on the ball for 4 minutes. That was Mechanicsburg. And I get it in the hands of one
corners.
player. Yeah.
4 corners and just pull it out. First 1 to 2 wins.
You forget they were down by 16 at halftime.
So that's going to be a foul called against Boston Paul, and she clearly seems to be in a little bit of pain from that jump ball scramble. That's going to be a 1-and-1, and she's going to check out. Hopefully she's okay. It looked like she bumped her shoulder pretty good. So that is going to put Grace Forrest, our leading scorer, in and out. So good opportunity there for Botkins. Dodged a bullet there. Game tied at 45, 3:30 remaining. Here's Greavy looking for a cutting Huker, and she takes an extra step. And that's what we've seen a lot of Botkins here in the second half. The offense has really been hesitant and out of sync.
I think that's a great description, hesitant. That really feels like what has happened. We've watched.
The game just slowly got closer, and I feel like they've been really guarded against their offense, and it showed. So here's another foul. That one committed against Carmen Huker, and that's going to be the 18th foul. So still 1-and-1 for Grace Forrest, who's able to hit that one. As I was going to say before, she leads the game with 27 points. Coming averaging 19 a game. Misses the second one, and it's a battle underneath. It goes to a tie-up, and that will give it to Botkins. And to me, that 27 points a little misleading because she's all the points for the Indians for the most part. And she's taken a bunch of shots to get to that 27 points.
Very true.
So here's Huker. Botkins trailing by 1, just over 3 to go. Camden Paul, she'll pull from the elbow jumper, no good. Rebound, Leah Johnson, can't get it to go. Huker pulls it down again, so 3 opportunities here for Botkins. Huker from 6, can't get it. Another offensive rebound. Swinging around, here's Camden Paul open for the 3, in and out. 4 opportunities there for Botkins.
All good looks, all good shots, all felt good, and they just go in and out.
Couldn't find it. Here is a pass inside from Forrest to DeLong. Can't get it to go, but somehow Skilling saves it, and an excellent pass inside to Conley for the score. And back the other way. Huker trailing by 3. Paul's going to fire again, can't get it to go. And I think we're going to have a foul there committed against Mechanicsburg. It's going to go against Grace Forrest. That'll be her 3rd foul. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's her 5th foul. So that's a big foul in the ball game there.
That snuck up on us.
Yeah, I thought it was the 3rd or 4th. That is her 5th. So she is out of the ball game. And that completely changes things because...
Yeah, there's 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes left. They've got a 3-point lead. What a way to possibly end your basketball varsity career.
And Leah, so Taylor Roush will check in for her, but Aaliyah Johnson at the free throw line shooting 2 because Botkins is in the double bonus. First free throw is no good from Johnson. Well, you got to believe somebody like Taylor Roush has scored a few points in this ball game, if I'm not mistaken. I guess just 3. Skillings has 7. You can see them on our scoreboard. They're 2 or 3 for several players, but nobody with any major scoring repertoire like Grace Forrest. Here is Skilling. She's going to be doubled. Passes to a cutting Roush. 2 minutes left to go in the game. The Indians up by 2. Skilling's picked up her dribble. The ball's deflected by Huker and stolen.
Got a foul opposite the ball.
So foul going to be called there against number 14, Emily Conley. That is her 4th foul. And we'll take another trip to the other end. If Botkins can convert at the free throw line, they can get right back into this ball game, tie it up here with these 2. McKenna Maurer stepping to the line. First free throw is long and off the mark. Maurer will get one more. That one is off as well, but tracking it down is Boston Paul. Good to see her back in the ball game. Skips it over to Maurer at the foul line. She pulls it back out top to Huker. 1:40 left to go in our game. 2-point Mechanicsburg lead. Skipped over to Greavy. Spin move in the lane, gets it to go. And Greavy, she's also playing with 4 fouls. And we are tied up at 48. Roush guarded by Huker. Skips it over to Conley. Back out top to DeLong. She's going to get doubled quickly. Mechanicsburg going to use a timeout.
I'll tell you, the play of the game for the moment is Jill Greavy's shot inside down there. Nice move inside. She gets the roll, makes the basket. Now you come back down the other way and you're without, like you said, a first-team all-league performer, possible Ohio Heritage Conference Player of the Year, and you're basically looking at, if she's looking at underclassmen predominantly in the lineup, I guess they're going to grow up in a hurry, aren't they?
Right, and the hard part is Forrest was the one that could create a shot. Skillings can create the opening for a shot, but doesn't have that offensive arsenal like Forrest does. She's definitely got the speed. She might be the fastest girl on the floor, but you still got to be able to make that into some sort of offensive play. If it's me, if I was coaching them, that's what I would pull the offense out and set up a high ball screen for Skillings and try to get her go hard to the bucket, because the rest of their offense has been a real struggle for Mechanicsburg.
Yeah, DeLong and Kramer actually are in the top 5 in shooting percentage in the Ohio Heritage Conference, but it's obvious to see they've been all pretty short shots off the Grace Forrest ability to move inside.
So here is Wilhelm, triggered it in, gets it to Roush. 1:05 to go in our game. Tie ball game. That one is knocked out of bounds off of Huker. DeLong will trigger it. Get it over to Roush, and it is picked off by Johnson. Botkins read that all the way. Here's Huker looking to go to the bucket, kicks it out. 3 ball, Boston. Paul got it. Big shot there by Boston Paul gives the Botkins a three-point lead. She steps into the passing lane, goes to the bucket, scores again. Back-to-back buckets, Boston Paul, and it's a 5-point lead for the Botkins Trojans. And Mechanicsburg in real trouble now with no offense. Their main offensive weapon not on the floor. Roush looking for somewhere to go with the ball. 30 seconds to go. I believe they're out of timeouts. Gets it over to Skillings. Skillings guarded by Hukert. 23 seconds, far side. Roush, she's going to let a three-ball go. It's short, and she is fouled on a three-pointer. That's not what you want to see if you're Botkins.
Mechanicsburg's got 3 freshmen out there out of the 5 kids that are playing. 1 junior and a sophomore. She had the look. She had a good shot.
She did.
Enough defense by the Trojans.
That free throw by Roush well short. And she will get another opportunity here. 5-point Botkins lead, 19 seconds to go. That's right, she'll get 3, my apologies. She makes the second.
Have you ever seen 2 bigger plays in a game in tournament than Boston Paul just did?
That was pretty impressive. Sticks the 3, steps into passing lane and scores the follow-up bucket for 5 very fast points.
And they weren't hesitant at all there.
No, they were not. 2 big free throws there by Roush. Cuts the lead to 3. 19 seconds remaining. Boston Paul triggered in. 19 seconds. Throws it ahead. It is stolen by Wilhelm. Back over to Skillings. Trailing by 3. Roush picked up by Mulaney Maurer. Down to 10 seconds. Gets it to DeLong. It bounces off of DeLong and then off of Huker. It'll stay with the Mechanicsburg Indians. Like I said, no timeout, so they're not going to huddle up for this. 6.5 seconds to go. And you mentioned all the underclassmen on the court.
Jacob Plyman didn't believe it, by the way, from Botkins. He's right down there in the front row.
Here's Roush, steps inside. A 2 will do you no good. Shot isn't go in. 2 seconds remaining, 1, and that's the buzzer. Botkins Trojans come away in overtime with a 53-50 win over the Mechanicsburg Indians. We will take a quick break and be back with a post-game wrap-up. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
At Home and Interiors, our team loves to design beautiful yet cost-effective projects. From sleek and simple to elaborate and detailed, we customize to fit your tastes and budget with free interior design and color coordination. Visit our 5,000 square foot kitchen design center and bring your next project to life. Full custom kitchen and bath cabinets are built right here in New Bremen. Home and Interiors, your vision designed for your budget.
Today's game is being brought to you by Grand Lake Health, Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney Uglaze Audiology, NKTelco.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Auglaize and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing needs and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey New Knoxville, I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Brookside Laboratories, east of Chicago Pizza.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Please support the following sponsors: Forever Fit, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Balmer Construction, Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, Western Ohio Mortgage. Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers. Thank you to the following sponsors: Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, Hulsman Automotive.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at cargill.com.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with Hometown Pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwederman, Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, New Knoxville Supply Company, Hokie Lumber.
Welcome back to Sydney High School, where the Botkins Trojans are victorious in overtime over Mechanicsburg Indians, 53-50. Here with our post-game stats, Mr. Dave Helmstetter.
Boy, who would think? 16-point halftime Botkins lead. Let's take a look at these numbers. Trojans 19 out of 49 from the field. On the other hand, Mechanicsburg 19 out of 42 from three-point range. 4 out of 16 for the Trojans, and Mechanicsburg 3 out of 16. Lots of free throws tonight, 11 out of 22 for Botkins, 9 out of 23 for Mechanicsburg. On the boards, slight edge to the Trojans, 36-32. Turnovers, 17 for Mechanicsburg and 13 for the Botkins Trojans.
You know, we were looking at those numbers at halftime, and they really caught up. You know, if I remember right, the Mechanicsburg only had like 6 field goals made in the first half, and Botkins had 15 or 16 and only made a couple that whole second half. And Mechanicsburg obviously made a few more and tied that game up and put it into overtime. But
just a mad dash to the finish for Mechanicsburg. And you look at Botkins, boy, only 3 points in that third quarter led them right back into the game.
Yeah, definitely. It was all turned around. But congratulations again to Coach Phil Groves as they will continue on the 53-50 win. And for our player of the game, we're going to give a player of the game to number 24, Boston Paul.
Boston Paul, the junior, 5'6" junior, had 12 points. Boy, overtime she hit the 2 big shots. They had a 3, came back with a steal and an easy bucket, and that really was the difference in this one. Mechanicsburg fought, scrapped, and made it close and interesting, but those 2 plays right there by Boston Paul, without a doubt, are player of the game.
So again, congratulations to Botkins. They move on, and that is going to do it for us here tonight. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening.